Hey everyone, it's Hurley from Eclipse. Welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you how to use both of these stamp sets from Waffle Flower to create a really fun Christmas scene with little monkeys trying to sneak around their stocking and steal their gifts before Christmas. And I'm also going to show you how to incorporate some different colors that don't necessarily scream Christmas to create a really fun holiday card. So I've started my card by stamping all of my images in that I wanted to use from both of those stamp sets in Memento Tuxedo black ink on a Copic-friendly cardstock, so that the inks don't bleed or anything, and then I'm going to start my card here. So I'm just using some Copic markers to really simply color in these images. I'm not doing anything super fancy, I never really do. I'm not too great with these markers, but I love coloring them in because they give a really simple and quick blending technique, and they also have some super awesome colors. So I'm just using 3 shades of brown for all of the monkey's little fur here. Or actually, do monkeys have fur? I'm not quite sure, but I'm coloring in the monkeys using the 3 different shades of brown. And then I'm going to use a different lighter shade for the inside where his face is and his little tummy, kind of a more pink shade of brown like you see here. And then I'm blending it out with a little bit of a darker brown to kind of give some variation of monkeys and kind of give some different colors to make them a little bit brighter and a little bit warmer of colors as well. Then I'm going to be stamping down my stocking. So they have these little insert for your stocking, and this is where some of those Christmas colors will start coming in. I'm kind of inking the top half using this green ink, but very lightly, so it will definitely stamp quite splotchy, but I kind of wanted that texture and technique for this. And then for the bottom part of it, I'm going to kind of move on some pink ink, and once again, really splotchy and not too great of coverage. This kind of makes it look like it has a little bit of texture to it, maybe like a fuzzy stocking, but I really love the look of not completely inked and not super solid, and kind of the blended inks together. Then for the top half of the stocking, I'm going to be using some gray Copic marker and kind of scribble on some fur texture to kind of make it look like the top's a little bit furry, and then blend it kind of out with a lighter Copic marker. Then I'm going to be coloring in all these little accessories, which I love that they included in these stamp sets. So in the Christmas sets, there's some more Christmas accessories you can add to the monkeys or whatever kind of images you really want, which I love. And then also for the regular monkey set, you've got different bananas and pineapples and hats and bow ties and stuff, which you can add to your monkeys. And there's a lot more different things you can add that I didn't, but there's a lot more from both sets if you want to. So I'm just coloring those in. I did the same thing to this beard as I did with the stocking with the different textures that I love. And then for all the other ones, I'm just using some colors that really tie into the color palette that we're using today, and some oranges and yellows, adding them into there. And I really wanted this card to be super colorful with all these things. So I really love how you can add all the different gifts and kind of give it a little bit of a funny element as well, that they're getting little pineapples and bananas for their gifts, and that you're going to stuff those in your stockings. I think that's super funny as well. And I loved adding the reindeer antlers and the beard and the bow tie to the different critters here. And I actually do end up adding some other accessories as well. I just didn't show them on camera because I did color them after the fact. So for this Christmas gift, I also wanted to tie it in those colors that I used earlier with those ink pads. So I'm just using kind of the same colors and Copic markers with a kind of hot watermelon pink and a lime green like I used earlier. And I really wanted to just blend this all together and create a really fun card, kind of tying all the color palettes together. So then for this background, I wanted to tie a little background in without making it super, super dark. So I just taking this Tim Holtz stencil with a bunch of different kind of flowery textures, and I'm using this blue kind of sprucey colored ink to blend the background in here. And I'm just doing a really soft ink blending, not adding too much pressure or anything. And this will just give you a really soft background and kind of tie some colors in as well. Then I'm adding the monkeys in on some foam tape with some dimension, and then the other monkeys are sitting flat on the card. So you get a bunch of different texture layers, which I really love, and some different varieties in there. And I'm just adding everything all together. I'm adding some of the presents underneath their arms, in their tails. I thought it was really fun to just kind of have all the gifts all around the card kind of exploding out of the stocking because the little guy's in there. And then to add a little shadow, I was really nervous underneath these monkeys, but I decided to add a little bit of a softer shadow underneath the monkeys just to give them a little bit of a grounding place. I'm not too much of an expert at that, but I just decided to add some little grays underneath them. I stamped the sentiment "All I Want for Christmas Is" with some heat embossing powder, and I'm going to heat set it to give that really awesome embossing look. And then I'm cutting that out and cutting out a U sentiment as well that was in the monkey set. And that finishes up today's card. I really loved creating this super awesome scene with these monkeys and the Christmas stamp set. And also you can use these monkeys all year round, so they're really awesome and versatile stamps, and you can dress them up for any occasion. So I really enjoyed making this card. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it as well. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. And on screen, I'll leave links over to my blog if you guys want to check that out. All of the supplies are listed over there, as well as many more pictures and information. There's also a link on screen to subscribe if if you click my icon, and if you want to see more videos by me, I'll leave those links on screen as well for you guys to check out some more videos related to this one. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all very soon for another card making video soon.